Hello, welcome to my craft orchard. How are you? I don't know about you, but this week has been so busy with Harry going back to school and getting back into the flow of things after New Year that it's already Sunday and I just don't know where the week's gone. So today we are going to do some planning in my catch-all planner, which is this one, and I've found a nice cover. I've used this cover in a video before, but it had Mostology in it. Well, this time I've put this one in, which is the Inamio from Amazon. And so we're going to run through that and see how I set that up. Before we get to this one, I'm going to show you what else I'm using. So the first thing I did before I decided to do my weekly planning was to do a bit of a brain download. So I actually started in this one, which is just a cheap daily, which I picked up sometime last year. It was only about £2, something like that, £2. And I started actually making a list of things I needed to do, like the filming and post a video and things that I wanted to do. And it then ended up as a really big list. I don't know if anybody else does a brain download and that's what happens. So I started in this and then I went to this, which is my brain download, note taking, anything goes scribble book. So I've got a bit of a list there of things. So I've got a lot of things out of my head. I've made notes of them and that sort of thing. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go to this. So let me just do a quick flip of this. This is actually a book cover. It's like a suede. Lovely. It feels lovely. But because it's a book cover, that's why it fits the Inamio planner, because it's actually slightly bigger than A5. If you look, it is just a tad bigger than A5. When you put it in a cover, it didn't go in any of my other A5 covers, like my Malden and that sort of thing. So in the front I've got a picture of the family and an appointment for later in the month for my hairdresser, and I put sticky notes and things sometimes in the front of there. And then you come to the front, 2021, 22, 23 calendar, and the colours are really quite muted, and that's what I like to do. I love colour, but sometimes I don't want a lot of gory bright colours. This sort of pastel-y colour is just great. And then we're into a year, and I'm not quite sure what to do with this yet. Haven't decided, nothing on it. I don't know, I might just put holidays, or maybe the school holidays on there. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. And then we go straight into the months, and it started in December. And so I used that as a monthly spread, and I put just a little bit of decoration on there. And then this is January, and again I've just had a play with decoration and things that are coming up. And I've also penciled in a few things that might happen, might not happen, but I use pencil to put those items in, and then if they do happen, I can then pen them in afterwards. But very functional, just what's got to happen. And that is what it looks like without any decoration on, and it's like a purple and a peach here. Monday start, space here for notes for the month. So as the year goes on, I'll make notes in here of things that I want to do. So for February, I might want to, yes, in February I'm definitely going to be updating my Kanban, so that's something that would go in this box here of, oh, remember to do that in February, that sort of thing. There's no decoration on there because I choose a colour for the month. So in December it was all very much gnomes, Christmas gnomes, and I think they call them gonks, don't they? I'm not sure. And then very traditional, you know, stars and things. And then January is blues and black and white, because to me it always snows in January here in the UK, so I always think, oh, blue, snow, icicles, that sort of thing. Then from there, and it actually goes all the way through to January 23, so you've actually got a January page as well. So when you come to December, you've also you can do that 3 monthly plan. I've then cut out some of the pages. The at the very back of this, there's some blank pages, and I've cut out some of them to cover up extra pages in the front that I wasn't going to use. So that one, so I've covered them all, cut them up and stick them on, and then I've used these pages. So that's going to be quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 planning, and that sort of thing. Just some notes about what I want to do. So for instance, I put January in, and under the 6 things that I've got going on, my focus groups, I've just put 1 or 2 things that I need to be thinking about and actually doing this month. And I covered all of the bits at the tops, because these are weeks. All the dates, days and that I wouldn't use, I just put some masking tape and some stickers and washi tape and that sort of thing, just to cover those up, but can still use the gridded paper. So I actually started this on the 29th of November, so I've actually been in this a whole month. And as we go through, you'll probably see a total change in how I was dividing these weeks up. For instance, here we've got a highlighter pen, which I was trying out. It's as simple as that. I like a bullet journal for the fact that you can change your spread from week to week, month to month. You see something you like and you can try it out to see if it works for you. The problem with the bullet journal is the fact that you have to draw the spreads out every week, and what sometimes happens is if I've got a complicated spread, it doesn't get done until Wednesday, and I should really have it done on a Sunday, which is why I've come into this, if I'm honest, because drawing out the spreads every month and every week were more time consuming than I had. However, if you've had a look at my last 2 videos, you'll see that I do have bullet journals in my planner stack for this year. So I'm not totally coming out of bullet journals, because I love bullet journaling. I just love planning. It's as simple as that. I love planners and notebooks and all paper, pens. I just love it. So as we go through, there's a difference. So what I was doing, I was trying things out. So writing my focus and then just writing a list, and I think this one I tried using the times on the page, because it actually says 0 to 24, so it's actually a 24-hour diary with a time stamp, and then there's like a plain box here at the bottom, a plain section, and 1 to 6 is very close together, and then you've got like 2 spaces all the way down. So I thought, I'll try the timings on that. That didn't work. That's fine. So then I tried separating the page out, and I put my focus at the top, and then events, and then things. Again, didn't work out, and then I'll try my highlighter to see if maybe highlighting the numbers and the pages would work. That didn't work either. And as you can see, I've now started decorating each week. And with this one, I put the focuses at the top, and then I put events, tasks for the focus, and other tasks that I needed to do that day. It worked, it didn't work, and I did that for a couple of weeks, and then I did a list here of other things that needed to be done that week as well. It was also birthday week, so my birthday, husband's week, so that's why it's decorated. And there isn't a lot of room on these pages to decorate. I've managed to put big stickers. On this one, this is actually Christmas week, I put focus at the top, and then because Christmas days I wasn't really, there were events, but there wasn't really anything what I would say got to do. I just put little notes like the fresh shop's got to be done. I had to cook Christmas lunch. We had a family call and those things. And then over here this time I put the cleaning for the week, so the Fly Lady cleaning zone. And I tried a bit of a habit tracker. I didn't really like that, if I'm honest. But this is the fun of planning. You try something, and if you don't like it, then try something else. This is the week between Christmas and New Year, and again on here I've got bank holiday days, work days and bank holiday days. And this actually worked out really well. I like this because over here I put sort of the zonal cleaning things I need to do for the house. I decorated it nice, and then for days off, as it were, I put, I could just write down the things that I thought I would like to do. I then put events at the top, focus in the middle, and then the lists of things to do for that focus. And then I wrote to do, so anything that needed to be done that day as well. I like that. I like the way I've separated that page out. So what I did last week, which went very super quick, was I did the same. So I had a bank holiday, so I just made a list of things I'd like to do, events and time specific things. So like a 4 o'clock call, we had swimming this morning and that sort of thing at the top. And then my focus, so home, my craft orchard, personal daisy, filming, so that was the focus for the day. And then to-dos at the bottom. And then here I made a quick note of some other things that were going on as the week progressed. I was reminded myself to do things. This post-it note here is something that I've done, but I need to follow up on. So I've got to follow up on a post-it. And again, it was just a reminder. So that post-it note can actually go on a week a bit further on, and that's what I do. I don't write in the week. So if today I've got something happens or I see an email or something with a date on, like a hair appointment, I'm not going to write it in future. I'm going to put it on a post-it note and put it on the week for which that happens. I've also, if you notice, decorated the whole month. So that was Christmas, and here we are at the start of January. I've done some nice black and white washi for 2 weeks, should I say. I've done 2 weeks. Again, while I've got my washi out, it's only 2 strips of washi these 2 weeks. So that's what I've done, and then I might go in, and where I've got a space here at the end of yesterday or today, I might put a sticker in there just to fill that space. So let's have a look at this week, shall we, and how I'm setting this up. So here's this week. Washi is already on, ready to go. Now what I've been doing is I've been using a pen which is not the same colour but a bit darker. If you see, we've got a line across here, and this is actually a Bic Intensity Fine in dark grey. The Bic Intensity pens, in every journal that I use, I find that these work in every journal. I've never known them bleed through anything. So the moleskins, even with a new paper, the cheap notebooks like this one here that I'm using, this cheap planner, these don't bleed through. I did do a pen test, and there's just no bleed at all. This is nice thick paper anyway in this journal. As you can see, there's plenty of space at the back for notes. So I forget about the numbers, I forget about the timings, because as I said, that didn't work for me. And then what I do is I separate it into 3. So days, events and day specific tasks, my focus for the day, and any other to-dos. And if you look, they're pretty much equal, if I'm honest. So that's under 10 and that's under 18. So just under 10 and just under 18, I'm just going to draw a line. Not very straight, but it doesn't matter. I'm quite happy not drawing straight lines. Now the question is, am I going to separate up Saturday and Sunday this week? I'm going to separate up Saturday, I think. But I'm going to leave Sunday as a pretty open day. Okay. Then I'm going to get the colour that I fancy. I really like. I like this. This is a jelly pen, Jelly Roll Moonlight pen, which I had in a subscription box from Upsy Daisy. And my husband actually bought me some these jelly roll pens for Christmas. Well, actually I put them in the Amazon basket and he bought them. Again, if I wasn't filming this would be a lot neater. But I don't mind a mess. I don't mind a bit of mess sometimes, a bit of a scriggle. As long as I can read it, that's fine. So the next thing to do then is to put in my focus days, and I actually use a different colour for each thing. Very colour coded. Okay, so green is always personal, and that's on a Thursday. And I just write them in. And I'm using a variety. I'm using a Bic Intensity fine pens, which I got as a set, and then this one is a SigNo Uni-ball Gelstick, and this one is a Uni-ball SigNo again, but this is, I'm not really sure really, it says violet on it, so that's the colour of it, Angelic colour. But as you can see the difference, that's a gel stick and that's a different type of pen, but they write lovely, I have to say. So I've got my personally in Daisy because it's end of week. I always like to finish my week off doing Daisy things, and then I always do home on a Tuesday because generally we have shopping delivered or collected on a Wednesday. So if I've done my home stuff on a Tuesday, it means I've done my menu planning and that sort of thing. Now Wednesdays is generally my craft orchard planning and that sort of thing, but I think I'm going to have to do workshop stuff. Might leave the orange until after. I think I'll put workshops in as of next, not this Wednesday, the Wednesday after. I've got a beginner's crochet course in the local coffee shop. There's a room you can hire, which I've done, and I'll be starting that next week. So that just leaves YouTube and writing focus. Now I tend to do writing focus on a Monday, and the reason for that is we are super busy with orders and Daisy Craft stuff after the weekend sales. So if I don't get to do writing, it means I can focus on thinking about it and I can make notes about characters or plot or whatever I need to, or wherever I am with my novel. And if I'm honest, if there's anything that gets put away and doesn't get done during a week, it's normally that. But that's why I put it on my most busiest day. And then even though it's Sunday today and I'm filming, I will probably film on Sunday. Okay, so let's put filming in on Sunday. And what I actually do is I use the numbers and I just put a dot on top of the number. So if anybody who bullet journals, you know, a dot and then you cross it out, or you could put it into an arrow. A dot you can change into different signifiers, and I tend to put that over the number. So let's have a think. If I'm filming on Sunday, I'm normally too busy on a Monday, so I will edit, but that's not home stuff, that's a to-do. So I tend to edit video on a Tuesday. It's not Minecraft Orchard, so I will be posting on Wednesday. So this video you're watching should have been posted on Wednesday, and then I need to edit on Thursday, and then ideally I want to be posting on Friday as well, and that should be my new craft series. The plan, whether it works or not, because you know what plans are like, they don't always work, is journaling videos on Wednesdays, craft videos on Fridays, and I've got lots of plans for different craft videos that are coming up. For the rest of this stuff, I tend to use this one. This is my favourite pen at the moment, which is a Papermate X3, and it came as a pack. I don't think they're very expensive. It's a gel pen. I just like it. What can I say? I just like it. So events. Next Sunday, and I use a circle for events, will be a 4 p.m. call with the family. That's a family call, and also next week it'll be a 9 p.m. swimming. Harry's starting swimming lessons. It's fabulous. On Saturday it's craft club. That's a walk-in sort of learn how to do, come and bring your knitting or whatever you want to do and come and sit for a chat for a couple of hours, and that'll be AM. I'll just do in the morning. And I don't think there's anything else actually got to be done this week. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. The only thing I can think of for Monday was two things actually. The first one I've got to do on Monday is collect our prize from the raffle. We won a Indian meal, or money off an Indian meal, in the school raffle, so that was quite good. So collect raffle prize, so that's got to be done, because I meant to do that last week and I didn't do it. And the other thing, I've got to make a phone call about ID checks, and I'm trying to spell under pressure and it's not working. And what else was I going to do on Monday? I can't remember. Anyway, it'll come to me. I haven't finished going through things. So the next thing to do is get my phone, and on my phone what I will do, oh sorry, my light's on it, on my phone I will check what the Fly Lady zone is, which is zone 3, which and I'll have a look at that in a minute. So we're on zone 3 for Fly Lady, and what I'll also do on here is I will check Dojo, which is this one here, for anything for school. There's no notifications on there at the moment, so there's nothing got to be written in, so that's good. So we're in zone 3. So what colour do I use? Pink. Do I fancy using pink? I fancy using a different pink. Oh, I don't know. What colours have I got? Should I use black? No. This is pink, but it's a different pink, and this is actually a Uni-ball, and these are Japanese pens, and these are lovely. These are expensive though. So we're in zone 3. Okay. So what I've also done is I've set up this little book. And this is actually one of these cheapy things that holds photographs. And I've put index cards in it. And I've printed off the Fly Lady Daily Focus. And then I've written myself a card, an index card, with things I want to do on a daily basis, so I can come in here and have a look. All right, it's Monday. I've put it as clean out purse and car day, which Fly Lady puts it as Friday, but I've chosen to do it on a Monday. Again, the home blessing, and then a thing for weeklies, and I've done that all the way through, and then I've got my monthlies, and I've got my Fly Lady list. So if I flick through, we're on, what do you say, zone 3. So zone 3 is office, bathroom and child's bedroom. Okay, so, and this time I am going to do this in black, and I'm using a emoji, which if you've seen any of my Christmas videos, you'll know that I put on my Christmas list for my sister, and guess what, I got 2 of these. Thanks, Deb. So bathroom's the first one. And then there's Harry's room. And the office. Okay, so what I've done is I've just written those 3 things down there. And because there's 3 zones, I'm not going to get a lot of done in each room. So for now, I'm going to just write one thing per zone. So in Harry's room, I'm going to tidy toys and clothes. Sort some of his clothes out that are too small. He's had a bit of a growth spurt over Christmas. In the bathroom, I need to sort out cupboards, I think. Cupboard under the sink needs looking at. I haven't got a huge bathroom. I've still got a cupboard under the sink that always gets messy. And I've got a downstairs toilet, so I'm going to put the cupboard for that as well. And then in the office, well, it's like a bomb site. It's where we store all our stock for our Daisy business, so it looks like a bomb site. So I think I'll just do a general tidy, I think, in there. Let's put tidy surfaces. So I've actually got something. So Monday's writing focus, I'm going to want to planning, because I haven't actually done any yearly planning for my writing this year. So that's my one task for that. Home will be, I need to menu plan, and I need to set up a budget for the shopping, and I need to do the shopping. And then once I've done the shopping and I know what time the shopping's going to come, I'll then put that here on Wednesday for the event. If I can't book in a slot for Wednesday, we sometimes have it on a Thursday, so that's why I don't continue that over until I've actually done that task. For the workshops, I need to update advertising sites. Okay, Thursday's personal. Well, the first thing is it's film night. I always have a film on a Thursday. I have a bit of me time and lots of self-care and all those sort of things. Have I got anything else that I need to do for myself? I'm going to put film night in there first. I don't know what else I need to do, so I'm going to leave that for now. And then, as always, in Daisy will be end of week, which entails checking the bank, doing any wages that need to be done, paying any bills, that sort of thing, and then looking at the week after to see what tasks and all those sort of things need to be done. So that is all the stuff off the top of my head that I need to do, as I say, off the top of my head. My next stage with all of this, which I'm not going to do on camera because it will take a while, is to go back and have a look through these brain down lists that I did in these two books before I started this. As I go through them, I will then pull out the Daisy Craft Planner, I'll pull out the Workshop Planner and all those, whatever tasks I've written in here that need to go in a particular planner, I'll pull that planner out, update the lists of to-dos, and then anything that's got to be done I'll then write in here. And then the next stage from there is, on a morning, I'm going to come to this and I'm going to look. So for instance, it's Monday tomorrow. I've got to remember to take the raffle ticket to the school, and I've got to make a phone call. It's Monday, so we always have a really busy day with Daisy. I know that, so I don't need to write that on because it's something that happens. I don't need to write on that I'm dropping Harry at school because it happens every, you know, when he's at school, it happens every Monday. So I don't tend to write those sort of things on. I know that my focus for the day will be my writing and yearly planning. Now, if I don't actually physically sit down with my writing planner and do that because my works took more time than I feel it should, or I need to play with Harry, or something comes up, you know, life happens. I'm a busy mum, but I know that I want to be doing my yearly planning. So what I could do is just spend 5 minutes, sit down with a pen with that particular journal and make some notes. And if I only spend 5 minutes on that task, I can tick that off as done. And there's nothing else on the to-do list. Again, as I go through my brain download. The other thing is the inbox. Now, I've got a little tray on my desk and it's just full of stuff. So actually that's today's task. I need to be doing that today. And anything that comes out of that sort of to-do will go into here for the week and into whichever journal or to-do list. I haven't got a to-do list on here because I'm decanting from those other journals into here to create my to-do list per day. The key to this is not to overload yourself and not put too much in each day. So for instance, I've got craft club on Saturday and I know that's going to take me all morning to do. So I'm not going to be putting too many things in here, and I try to have Saturday as a family day anyway, so by the time I get home about 1 o'clock, and it's also winter, so it's going to be damp and miserable. It generally is. So it's going to start. I've only got a couple of hours before it starts getting dark. So, and it might be that Harry wants me to play with him because he wants some attention. It might be that Stuart has thought about all sorts of wonderful things while I haven't been here, and he has to talk to me a lot. So that's why I don't tend to plan anything, because I know what's going on. And then Sunday, we went swimming this morning, and we didn't get back till sort of 11 o'clock. So the likelihood is, by the time I've come back from swimming, I've set up the filming and done that, it'll be 4 o'clock for the family call, and then it'll be tea time. So really, I haven't got much to go in there either. But that's how you do it. That's how I do it anyway. You look at your week and you go, okay, so what is the situation? What are the tasks? What has got to be done? And then you can then start putting the other things in. It's called, there's a Japanese way of saying it. You put your boulders in first, and then you fill the pebble ground afterwards. So that's what I'm doing. I've put my boulders in, and I can now add pebbles as they come up, or whatever. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you an idea of how I set my week up, how I'm planning going forward into 2022. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be in this as the year goes on. I'm definitely going to be in this till the end of January, because I haven't got that wanderlust move. I need to move out of this feeling that I have. I sort of get halfway through a month and I start going, oh, I'm really bored with this, or it's not working or something, and I need to move. But this is what I'd like to do, this is what I need to do, really does work. And then first thing in the morning, I'll also do another download of anything that's really, really sort of jumping about in my head. I'll get it down on paper and then put it wherever it needs to go. So have a good week, and I'm hoping I'll see you next week. My craft orchard, where skills and ideas can grow. I'll see you soon. Bye.